Another month, another great selection of titles to play. Here are the best games on Xbox Game Pass for PC in September 2022.
56 Charlie, take 5.
The latest titles on Xbox Game Pass are a delicious buffet of different genres. So make sure you grab your G735s so you don't miss a single Disney song on the Dreamlight Valley soundtrack. Whether you want to uncover the mystery of a missing actress, manage a university, or even just chat and make nice drinks for coffee shop customers, there's something here for everyone. So let's take a look at the best games to play on Xbox Game Pass in September 2022. At Logitech G, we're very big fans of 2 Point Studio's previous medical management sim, 2 Point Hospital. So 2 Point Campus arriving on Xbox Game Pass on PC, and on day one no less, was definitely something to celebrate.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
This is far more than simply switching from patients to students though. The core systems and joyous animation style stays the same, but there are some big differences between 2 Point Campus and 2 Point Hospital, where we didn't really mind if the odd patient became a ghost in the corridors of our hospital. We actively need to keep our students happy here if we want to make any money. And that's all done through building them suitable accommodation, running cinema nights, and filling student brains with knowledge with all kinds of machinery-packed rooms. Just don't add gastronomy classes if you're hungry. It's going to end in a takeaway.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
If you've played any of Sam Barlow's FMV games before, you know exactly the kind of experience he creates. In a way, Immortality is similar to what's come before with Telling Lies and Her Story, in that it's a player-led mystery where the answer is right in front of us, but we just need to find it in our own way. But it's also fiercely unique and innovative. Here, we're tasked with solving the disappearance of a Hollywood actress. As we spool through her unreleased films and read through rehearsals, we uncover the disturbing truth.
Scene 11 Alpha, take 3.
Unlike looking through a PC or a laptop, we're looking directly at film reels, and can flick through them frame by frame, and even match cut to find similar items in other shots. Don't miss it. That's all we'll say.
All right, well, we've got to take a short break here. Do you mind reading this out for us?
Now, marvelous magic will turn the next 60 seconds into a commercial.
Magic indeed.
If you love the Greek legends of the more mystical elements of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you're not going to want to miss Immortals Fenyx Rising. It's no coincidence that this is from the same team at Ubisoft Quebec, but Fenyx Rising is different enough to stand on its own two-booted feet. This is still an open world of fun quests, but nowhere near as sprawling as Assassin's Creed, and there's a constant sense of colourful fun as we take on the gods. The experience is even narrated by Zeus and Prometheus, who frankly deserve their own open mic nights, as we join the warrior Fenyx on their gently Breath of the Wild-inspired quest.
I know how you feel, kid. You do everything you can for them, and then they betray you.
Climbing, gliding, and collecting is all here in spades, and unlike many open-world games, it never feels too overwhelming or like there's too much to do. You might even get to see the mythical credits roll on this one.
My favorite castle.
You chained me to this rock and fed my liver to an eagle.
Out of love.
We never like comparing games to other games, as it sometimes feels a little reductive, but truthfully, Dreamlight Valley is exactly what would happen if Animal Crossing took a holiday to Disney World.
Oh, hello!
At some point, this will be a free-to-play experience, but currently, the early access edition of the game is available on both Steam and, helpfully, Xbox Game Pass. We land in the titular valley, which has been overrun by a plague of thorns known as the Forgetting. It means that beloved characters don't quite remember who they are, and we need to bring light and friendship back to this Technicolor world.
How about a wee bit of conversation?
Of course, that means fishing, breaking rocks, planting crops, and meeting all manner of Disney A-listers.
Hiya, pal!
There's even a variety of so-called realms to travel to and make even more friends. Any quest that involves cooking with Remy, and we're in. Even if the dishes have only been rinsed with our watering can.
We work well as a team.
From the official happiest place on Earth to, wandering with Norman Reedus around an apocalyptic wild wasteland, that happens to be what's left of the United States.
As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes.
Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding is now on Game Pass, which means there's never been a better time to experience this surreal delivery simulator. Yep, while there are grand plots, strange cutscenes, and Kojima-esque twists and turns involving a strange baby that can detect invisible deadly creatures, boil it down and you're playing as a glorified postman, organising parcels and plodding carefully across this strange but beautiful world.
I make deliveries, that's all.
It's interesting to get used to, but quickly becomes oddly meditative as you set off across the world, watching your footing to make sure you don't walk too fast and slip. Oh, and watch out for the monsters, won't you? There are two different types of culinary game. The first leaves the intricacy to the professionals and boils down complex methods to one-button inputs. X to chop? Great, thanks Overcooked. The second is Cooking Simulator, a game where you need to measure how much seasoning you're adding down to the very last gram. And while that can be extremely satisfying, it's also ludicrously stressful as you imagine the waiting Gordon Ramsay-style guests, napkin on lap, just waiting for your disastrous creation to be served up to them. Everything here has to be chopped, boiled, sautéed, and blended, and everything that can go wrong will go wrong as you quest for gastronomic greatness. At least there's no one shouting at you, just a sprawling kitchen of every conceivable implement and a lot of raw ingredients. Oh, this looks fine. They might not want to post it on Instagram though. And finally, let's end on a lo-fi note. Coffee Talk is an ultra-chilled fantasy barista simulator where chatting to your customers and hearing their stories is just as important as making them the perfect hot drink. This is a gentle and charming narrative journey that's the complete opposite of the frenzy of something like Cooking Simulator, and it perfectly embraces the slow life of a gently busy coffee shop. Everyone is fascinating company, and when you do get a chance to make a drink, it's just satisfying enough, with some granular customizations. Bring up your app of recipes and you can whip up true drinkable masterpieces. You can even add art to the top of your coffees like a proper barista, even if you're not very good at it at first. No. So that's the best new games on Xbox Game Pass for PC. Let us know what you'll be loading up in the comments below, drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to Logitech G for more videos just like this one. If you already do subscribe, click the notification bell to make sure you never miss another feature.
Students are reminded, plagiarism is not a belief system.